So, in last class we talk about DB-scan clustering method, right. So, DB-scan has many advantages over the traditional clustering approach. As I said, in 1996 this algorithm was introduced, and DB-scan is the well known density based clustering algorithm, and probably this is the first density based clustering approach. So, it can find the arbitrary safe clusters. Okay. And then we have seen key how to find the value of epsilon and minimum point, and while finding the value of the epsilon, we assume that k distance within a cluster will remain same. Okay, that was the basic assumption, but problem here we can see here, this is the data set on the left side, you can see on the data set. So, in this data set there are, here you can see some points, you can see some point here, here, and then obviously here, and then there will be a point here. Okay. Now, if we apply the DB-scan clustering approach on this data set, okay. So, what we can get it, these all points will be considered as a noisy point, you can see the legend you can see. So, these are the noisy point here, and we can find 3 cluster from here, or we can, what we can see is we can find, say this is one cluster, this is another cluster, and these 3 cluster will combine one. So, always we will get the 3 clusters, and there is no combination of the epsilon and the minimum point that we can get the 5 clusters. So, why we are saying 5 clusters? Here actually there are 5 clusters. So, this is one cluster, this is one cluster, and here 3 clusters. So, total here we have the 5 clusters, but no combination of the epsilon and minimum point. DB-scan can find the all 5 cluster. It always find the 3 clusters, and always it gives the wrong results. Either it can find 3 cluster, this will be considered as a noisy point, or this point will be considered 2 clusters, and another this will form a single clusters. Why this is happening? Because as you can see from the data set, what is the density of this region, and density of this region, and density of this region. Here density varies heavily with compared to here, that is the third, let us say third region, density varies heavily with compared to the other, say first and the second region. That means, if the data set is having clusters with varying density, then DB-scan cannot work. So, therefore, major drawback of the DB-scan is that DB-scan fails to detect clusters of varying densities. So, as you see in the last example, so here you have a one cluster here, and then another cluster here, and then within these 3 clusters also density varies heavily. So, in that case DB-scan cannot work. Now, we will talk a clustering method, we talk on clustering approach, which can find the clusters if the clusters vary, clusters density varies heavily. Okay. So, that is something called the NBC, neighborhood based clustering approach. So, here description of this neighborhood based clustering approach. This clustering approach was introduced, as you see in the PAKDD is another data mining conference, top tier data mining conference. So, this is the description. Neighborhood based clustering approach discovers the cluster based on the neighborhood characteristics of the data. NBC is effective in discovering the cluster of arbitrary shape and the different densities. NBC needs fewer input parameters than the DB-scan. DB-scan, it needs 2 parameters, one is epsilon, another is minimum point. So, for NBC it needs only 1 parameter instead of the 2. Now, we will see how DB-scan work. Okay. So, before that what we show ki DB-scan in some scenario how DB-scan work, and then we will see how NBC work. Okay. Let us say we have an example here, let us say we have 4 points here. So, this is one point, let us say this is 1 1, this is 2 1, so this is 2 2, and say this is 1 2. these are the 4 points and there is another point inside here. So, this is 1.5 comma 1.5. Now, question is, if you apply the DB scan method in this data set with epsilon is say 0.9, okay, and minimum point, let us say minimum point is 2, and you consider the distance is L2. Okay, so, if you apply the DB scan, how many cluster we will get from this data set? So, data set is like 1 1, then 2 1, 2 2, 1.5 comma 1.5 and 1.2. So, if you apply the DB scan with this set of parameter epsilon minimum and L2, how many cluster will you get? So, this problem we need to solve it. So, now this will do, but after doing the NBC approach, we will first finish the NBC and then we will solve this problem. Same data set we apply the NBC and we apply the NBC and we apply the DB scan. So, here is the NBC. The core concept of the NBC is the neighborhood density factor, that is NDF. So, in the earlier concept we have the core point, border point and the noisy point. So, here also we will do the same thing, but in different way. The core concept of the NBC is the neighborhood density factor. So, we need to understand the what is neighborhood density factor. So, this is, if you understand this one is very clearly, then you can understand rest of the algorithm very easily. So, what is that NDC? That is the neighborhood density factor. So, it is the ratio of the two parameters. What is this parameter? Number of reverse k nearest neighbor of the point x by the number of k nearest neighbor of the point x. So, that is the NDC. So, to understand this NDF, what you have to do? You have to understand what is the reverse k nearest neighbor. We know the k nearest neighbor. What is k nearest neighbor? You compute the distance from the point to the all other points and then you took the then you take the k closest point. So, that is something called the k nearest neighbor. And the kth distance is, if there are multiple point at the kth distance. So, you have to take the all points. Okay. So, now first we understand what is the reverse k nearest neighbor. We know the k nearest neighbor, now we need to understand what is reverse k nearest neighbor. So, reverse k nearest neighbors, let us say reverse k n n of a point x is nothing but the set of points, set of objects which include x as their k nearest neighbor. It is the set of point which include x as one of their k nearest neighbor, x as one of their k nearest neighbor. Is it clear? So, we will see the point, set of points p. So, let us say p can be the reverse k nearest neighbor of x if p includes x as its one of the k nearest neighbor. Then we will say the p is the reverse k nearest neighbor. So, one example will be better, let us say here. So, let us say in earlier example. Okay. So, you have a point 1 1, then you have a point 2 1, you have a point 2 2, you have a point 1 2, right, and then we have a point 1.5 1.5. Let us say we are considering the L 1 distance. Then what will be the distance from here to here? What will be the L 1 distance? L 1 distance A, B, this is C, this is D, and this is X. Okay. So, then what will be the L 1 distance between A and X? This will be 1. So, distance from A to B with L 1 distance 1, distance from C to D, distance of L 1, this will be 1. So, distance from B to X, what will be the distance? B to X 1, then X to D, this will be 1. Okay. Now, what will be the reverse k nearest neighbor of X? So, what will be the reverse k r k n n of X? What you have to check? Whether X has been included as nearest neighbor of a point. Let us say these points, what will be the nearest k nearest neighbor? Let us say k value is 2. So, its neighbor, what is the distance from D to X? That is 1. What is the distance from D to A? That is 1. What is the distance from D to C? That is 1. So, all distances are same. So, therefore, k nearest neighbor, k value is 2. So, you have to take the all 3 points even though k value is 2. Why? Because the at the last level. So, there was no point before the distance 1 unit. So, now you see at the 1th unit you get the all 3 points. So, you cannot exclude any one of the points, you have to take the all points even though k value is 2. So, k nearest neighbor of the D, what will be the k D? So, k n n of D will be A, C and X. So, k n n of A, what will be the A? K n n of A will be B x D. What will be the k n n of B? It will be A C x. What will be the k n n of C? So, it will be B D and X. You got here? Did you understand? K n n of the each point here. Did you get k n n of each point? Now, what is reverse k nearest neighbor? So, we need to find the reverse k nearest neighbor of X. What you have to check? You have to check the each point's neighbors, each point's k n n. So, X is appearing here, yes, X is appearing here. So, reverse k nearest neighbor of X will be here A. Now, you see X is appearing here, okay, X is appearing here, sorry, I wrote. So, this will be D. So, because X is appearing the k nearest neighbor of D, so this is D. X is appearing k nearest neighbor of A, so this is A. X is appearing as k nearest neighbor of B, so this will be B, and then X is appearing as a k nearest neighbor of C. So, reverse k nearest neighbor of X will be A, B, C, D, all 4 points. Now, can you calculate the reverse k r k n n of A? So, A is appearing in B, so it should be B. Then A is appearing in D, so it should be D, and then we did not compute the X k n n. So, k n n all point you have to compute the k n n of X, it will be A, B, C, D. So, A is appearing here, so this will be X. So, what will be the reverse KNN of the point B? B is appearing here. So, obviously, x will be there and B is appearing here. So, C and B is appearing A, got. Let us say you have a point here far away, let us say that point is 7 7. So, what will be the reverse KNN, or first you compute the KNN. What will be the KNN for the point 7 7? How do you compute KNN? KNN of the far point, let us say F, this is we say is the F. What will be the KNN? KNN, how do you compute KNN? You have to compute the distance from the point to the all other points, and you have to take the two closest point. So, then 7 7, so closest point will be say 2 5, so this will be 5 5. So, L1 distance we are computing, so it will be 10, and then this will be, what will be the distance from F to B? 11. So, 7 7 11, what will be the distance from here to here? So, this is 1.5 to 5, 5.5 and 5.5. So, 11. So, then and then obviously, all other points will be far away. So, then reverse k nearest neighbor, sorry, k nearest neighbor of the point will be, k value is, we have considered k value is 2. So, then closest point from 7 7 to C, right. So, 7 7 to C. So, then first closest neighbor is C, then second closest neighbor are in the same distance. So, then you have to take the both. So, then the point will be B and X. So, that is the KNN. And what about the reverse KNN? What is the value of K? K value is 2. What will be the reverse KNN of X? So, you compute R KNN of X. So, now check, sorry, not X. So, this is the point F. So, you have to say, you have to see F is appearing KNN, KNN F is appearing here, nowhere K is appearing. So, then this set will be null set. Now, we come back to our discussion here. Is it so? Oh, then D should be included, 6 plus 5 11. So, then D should also be included. So, this will be 4, but reverse KNN, that will be null. Okay. Now, we will come discussion here. For the reverse KNN, we are saying the what reverse KNN. So, K value is 2, okay. K value is 2, but before that what you have to do? You have to compute the KNN of the all points, then only you can compute the reverse KNN. So, therefore, KNN value is, if it is 2 also, but at the last, that is k least, if there are multiple points, you have to include all points. So, even k value is 2, so you have to include the all 4 points in the KNN distance.
Okay.
So, therefore, whenever you search for the reverse KNN, so you have to search the KNN of the all points. KNN, so what is the k value? K value is 2, but if there are multiple points at the same at the last level, so you have to include the all points. That is done. So, whenever compute the reverse KNN, so no need to do anything, only you have to search the point is appearing in the each individual k nearest neighbor or not. So, you are not going to change anything. So, if, because you set k equal to 2, you cannot choose only the 2 points, because already there are 4 points inside the KNN of a particular point. So, you have to see the all 4 points. So, now we understood the NDF. Okay. What is NDF? So, now what you have to do for the this point, you have to, for the point x, you have to compute the k reverse KNN, and then you have to see the number and divided by the number of k nearest neighbor. Most of the cases, value of the number of k nearest neighbor, minimum value will be k. So, it can be more than k, but minimum value will be k. So, this denominator never will be 0, but what will be the happen for the numerator? So, numerator value can be 0, right. Numerator value can be 0, as for this example of f. f is far away from the other cluster points. In that case, why it is far away? Because it is not the vicinity of a cluster, and therefore, that point will be the reverse k nearest neighbor will be 0. So, very likely if the point is outlier or noisy point, so NDF value will be close to 0, because this is 0 and this is some values, and then if it is not 0 also, say let us say 1 and this is 5. So, it will be very close to 0, but value of the reverse k nearest neighbor can be also more than k. It is not necessary that its value will be at most k. So, it can be more than k. So, one famous person, let us say, so everyone wants to be close to him. Okay. So, everyone consider he is my friend, but he may not consider others as the friend. So, exactly the same way. So, the point which is actually inside the clusters will have the more reverse k nearest neighbor, many reverse k nearest neighbor. Let us say here in this example, let us say here. Okay. So, this is surrounded by the many points here. What is the reverse k nearest neighbor value? So, this is reverse k nearest neighbor value is 4, but wherever the other points reverse k nearest neighbor value is 3. So, once we understood this part, so NDF value, okay, then next we will move to the next part, and that is much easier. Now, this is one example I am saying. So, one example you can see the NDF value will be 1 and other point is NDF value 1, but in general, so in general the number of reverse k nearest neighbor can be more than the number of k nearest neighbor. So, now what you do it based on the value of the NDF. So, we will define three categories of the points. Okay. So, if the NDF value is greater than 1, so that point is the core point, and if the NDF value is exactly 1, then we say is the even point, or in other way around, these 2 point categories is called the cluster point, because those both points is having almost the same importance, and if value is less than 1, we say is it is the noisy point. It is the similar style of the DB scan, but only how DB scan compute? DB scan compute the epsilon and minimum points, but NBC compute in terms of the neighborhood relation. Okay. So, having defined these 3 categories of the point, now we will define few terms that is exactly the same as the DB scan, but definition has little difference, because DB scan everything talk about in terms of the density, here we will talk about the neighborhood. Okay. So, here we go. So, this is directly density reachable, but we say is the neighborhood based directly density reachable. Earlier we are talking about directly density reachable. So, they introduced the term neighborhood based density reachable. What is that? Let x and y be the 2 points in the data and n x be the KNN of x. The point y is directly density reachable from x if x is a core point or even point and y is the neighbor of the k nearest neighbor. It is very simple. In earlier example, what we got it? Let us say KNN of A, KNN of A was, so KNN of A was B, D and X. So, definition of directly density reachable, from A to all other points are directly density reachable. The points which includes within the KNN of a point, so all points are directly density reachable. So, in DB scan we are saying within the epsilon, the all point will be directly density reachable, the point is a core point. Here he is saying is all other point will be directly density reachable from a nearest neighbor if the point concerned point is either the core point or even point. That means, NDF value is greater than 1 and equal to 1. So, that is the directly density reachable. Similarly, we studies the density reachable. So, here also we have the density reachable. So, what is that? The point y is reachable from x if there is a chain of patterns, sequence of point starting from the P1 x to the last point y such that the each point is directly density reachable. That means, you have a point y and you are trying to find whether the point y is density reachable from x, then there should be a set of points here, and then all subsequent points apart from the last point must have the relationship like directly density reachable. That means, all individual point is either core point or event point, in other words they are cluster point. Similarly, we learned the density connected. So, here also we learned that density connected, but in terms of the neighborhood. So, 2 points, let us say this is x, another point y with density connected. If there is a point z from through which they are, so y is density reachable from z and x is density reachable from x, so from z. Then we will say y and z are density connected, neighborhood based density connected. And then finally, they define the term, that is a set of point is called cluster. If you take any points, say you take a group of points will be the cluster if they are density connected. In the last class also we talk about DB scan. So, if this you take one point from here, another point from other cluster. So, you can say this will form a clusters if they are density connected. Or if you take a point in a cluster and another point from the other data set, so other points from the data set not the same cluster, and if they are density connected, then obviously they will form a cluster in the similar line of DB scan. Only what is the difference? Difference is the how they categorize the points. In earlier we have considered, or DB scan considers epsilon and minimum point. So, here they are considering only the neighborhood information. So, now how density neighborhood will work, NBC will work. So, calculate NDF of the all pattern of the data set. Now, if x is in the data set, let us say x be a point, x is a cluster point or the event point. So, core point or event point, then we explore its neighbor in the recursive manner and mark the point as seen, and it will form a clusters. In the similar style in the DB scan, only the core points definition has been changed here. At any stage, if any neighbor is not a core point or event point, so no need to explore the point, but include the point into the cluster. That means, earlier we are talking about the temporarily you mark as a noisy point. Similar way, you mark the point because that is a border point actually. Okay? You mark the point and but do not explore it further. And if it is not a core point, it is C, means cluster point, then mark x as a scene and temporarily mark as a noisy point. So, this is the border point, this is confirm border point because you traverse and you reach at a point, here you understood here this is a core point and obviously it is going to be the border point. But in this case what happened? You started with some border point. So, you are not sure that there will be any core point or not. So, that is why you temporarily mark as a noisy point and repeat this all process. Now, if we apply the NBC, so this will be the results. So, this will form a 1 clusters, this will form 1 clusters and there will be 3 cluster, and these points are the noisy point. Now, solve the earlier problem. The data set D, you have the data set 1 1, then 1 2, 2 2, 2 1, right, and 1.5 1.5 with k equal to 2, that is all for the NBC. You apply NBC, and let us say for simple calculation you can take, let us say you take the L2, you apply NBC and DB scan. So, DB scan needs epsilon is 0.9 and minimum point is 2. How many cluster will be formed if you apply DB scan or if you apply NBC? So, how to solve this problem? If you apply the DB scan, so what is the first task? So, you take the first point, that is 0.11. Okay. let me write it here. So, this is the point 1 1, this is the point 2 1, this is the point 2 2, this is the point 1 2, and this is the point 1.5 1.5. But you cannot always plot the data on 2D. So, if you have a multi-dimensional point. So, this is, let us say this is not there. Then you have the point here 1 1. So, then ideally what you do, you find the what are the point within the epsilon, whether you have to test whether the point is a core point or not, right. So, you compute the distance from 1 1 to 1 2 and all other points. So, what will be the, how many points will be there within the epsilon of the point, let us say this is, I said A, this is A, or let us say this is x 1, x 1, x 2, x 3, this is x 4 and this is x 5. So, what is the epsilon of x 1? What are the points? You compute distance from x 1 to x 2. So, what will be the distance? That is 1, right. So, what is the value of epsilon? It is 0.9. So, you cannot include the point x 2. Then you distance compute from x 1 to x 3, that is also 1. So, it will not be included. Then x 1 to x 4, that is the same, and the distance from x 1 to x 5, what will be the distance? Distance from x 1 to x 5, what will be the distance? Distance not 1, I am not taking the L 1, it is L 2 distance. Distance from x 1 to x 5, square root of 0.5 root 2. So, what will be the value of this one? 0.07. So, obviously, that is not going to be 9, right, because this one is 9. So, x 1 will be null, epsilon of x 1 will be null. So, then x 1 is the noisy point, right, x 1 will be a noisy point. So, and you cannot explore, because it is a noisy point. If it is a core point, then only you can explore. So, you cannot explore. So, this point is marked as a temporarily noisy point. Then you go to the x 2. So, what will be the epsilon of x 2? Again you have to compute the distance. So, what will be the distance from x 2 to the all other points? X 2 is where? 1 2. So, here to the all other points. So, no point is having distance within the 0.9. What is the, that is one mistake I did here, right, you are also listening. What is the distance from x 1 to x 5? 0.5. So, this will be 0.70. So, then 0.70 then means this point will come, x 2 will come, sorry, what is that point? X 5. So, x 5 will be included, but k value is, sorry, minimum point is 2. So, this point will be the noisy point. So, you cannot explore. So, this point will be treated as a noisy point. Next, you go to x 2. What will be the distance of x 2? X 2 is 1 2, x 2 is 1 2, and you compute the distance of the all other points. All other point distance will be 1 except the point x 5. So, that distance is also 0.70, right. So, then this is lesser than 9. So, x 2 also include the point x 5. Then epsilon of this is also will be the noisy point. Then you go to the point x 3. What will happen x 3? It is the same, x 5 will be the only the point within the epsilon. So, this will be the noisy point. Then you go to the point x 4, x 4 is where? X 4 is 2 1. So, it will have the same fate, only the distance with x 5 will be 0.7. So, it is lesser than epsilon. So, then this will be x 5. So, all point is having, all point except the x 5 is having only one points within the neighbors. So, therefore, these all points will be the noisy point, temporarily noisy point. Now, you go to the point x 5. Okay. So, you compute the distance from x 5 to the x 1. What is the distance? 0.7. So, it is lesser than 1. So, therefore, within the epsilon of x 5, which point will come? X 1 will come, and then x 2 also will come, x 2 will come, then x 3 will come, and x 4 will come. So, what is the minimum point? Minimum point is 2. So, therefore, this x 5 is a core point, right. X 5 is a core point, and this is a core point and its neighbors. What will be the neighbors of what will be within the epsilon neighbors? So, that is x 1, x 2, x 3 and x 4. So, but these all points are already seen, but it was a temporarily noisy point. Now, you mark this point is actually the part of the clusters. So, then it will form a single cluster by the DB scan. Now, you apply NBC with parameter k equal to 2. So, what you have to find? First, the first point is x 1, you have to compute NDF of x 1. NDF of x 1, to find the NDF of x 1, you have to find the reverse k nearest neighbor of x 1, and to find the reverse k nearest neighbor of x 1, you have to find the KNN of the all points. So, KNN of the all points with k equal to 2. So, KNN of the point, let us say this point, KNN of the point x 2. So, let us say KNN of point x 1 starting with x 1. What will be the point of x 1? So, k equal to 2. So, closest 2 points. So, x 5 will be the closest point and second closest point will be 1 1 and 2 2. So, therefore, k nearest neighbor will have 3 points. What are those 3 points? X 5, 2 2 1 1, 2 2 1 1 is x 3, 2 2 and 1 1 is itself, right. So, then only we are finding the point for x 1 is 1 1, right, 1 1 is where? 1 1 is here. So, its nearest neighbor will be 2 1, 2 1 is x 4, x 5 and x 1, right, x 2. So, it will be x 4, x 5, x 2, x 4. So, similarly, all point you have to compute. X 5 is your, this is x 5 and then 2 1, 2 1 is x 4 and then 1 2, 1 2 is x 2. Oh, that is right. So, KNN of x 1 you got it. Similarly, you find the KNN of x 2, KNN of x 2, 1 2, 1 2 is here. So, this will be 2 2 and 1 1 and so this will be x 5, 2 2 is x 3. So, x 5, x 3 and x 1 and then KNN of x 3, x 3 is 2 2, 2 2 will be, so 1 2, 1 2 is which point? X 2, x 5 and x 4. So, x 2, x 5 and x 4. Then KNN of x 4, KNN of x 4, x 4 is which point? 2 1, 2 1 is, so it will be 1 1, 1 1 is x 1, x 5, 2 2, x 3 and KNN of x 5 is the all 5 points. So, KNN of x 5 is x 1, x 2, x 3 and x 4. Now, you compute the NDF of x 1. NDF of x 1 is x 1 appearing where? X 1 is appearing here. Next, x 1 is appearing here and then x 1 is appearing here, right. So, this reverse k nearest neighbor will be 3 and NDF of x 1 KNN value is 3. So, this is 3. So, this will be 1, right. So, then NDF value is 1 means this is a core point. No, this is a even point, but still you can go with, you can start with exploring the points. So, this is a first cluster point and then you can explore the all its neighbor. So, KNN of x 1 you got it. Now you compute x 5, now you compute x 2 and x 4. Once you compute the x 5, all point will be covered. So, it will form a single cluster. But you just see the how the DB-scan works. DB-scan initially started with this point is a noisy point and then finally it merged it, but here we initially we got the point is as a cluster point, but some point may be noisy point. So, let us say there are another point, there was another point. So, x f point f. So, what will be the reverse scan here is the NDF value, NDF of f, this will be 0, NDF of n will be 0. So, you cannot explore. So, this will be considered as a noisy point, temporarily noisy point. Okay? So, I stop here.